Welcome, folks, but we just ain't done yet. We're not done just quite yet. Give me a second. Excuse me, folks. 7dayisland.com. 7dayisland /beats if you need those beats.
Even bitches can't check me, nigga. Shit, I ain't never been extra, nigga. Nobody fresh about the one I just left. My young ain't let that thing go. Like it wasn't impressive. Yes, I'm not a BS. That is no arrest. Not all the fun of you stressing, nigga. Give a fuck how you dress, my nigga. 4-5, making fire to death, my nigga. Thinking like that's all up in our projects. Yeah, I bet, my nigga. Let that shit be your blessing, nigga. 2 for the cigarette, and it's like in the fed. Oh, and that's life. Nobody said it was fair. Yo, you got the illest shit out here, but nobody cared. Oh, you on that block, yeah, with a cup in a bed. Oh, palms a year ago, and here we go again. I swear, yo, niggas, these bitches just keep out they stay, yo. And bled, done scared, nobody had those shit bag niggas on my joint. Come with the air, oh, yeah. I don't know who told you whatever and whatever you going through, but paramedics will hold you. Don't let that liquor control you. Know what you scared like I told you. Keep it in yourself like I wrote you, nigga. You power host to it, power no coast to. I provide smoking, something fire to smoke to. Get you right like I'm supposed to, and I suppose you didn't get it right like you supposed to. I done told you, nigga. Told you, nigga, I gotta stay. So long, kid. Niggas on the other side, Harlem niggas. BX, what's the next bag, ho? What's the next bag, ho? What you mean? What's the next bag, ho? What's the next bag, ho? What you mean?
So welcome, folks. Just in case you wasn't sure, it's Friday. You're just getting off your job, maybe in between one. Otherwise, man, you're getting ready for the weekend. So if you do it, get it lit up, folks. Let's kick back. Money in the lungs, folks. In case you ain't know what the color money is, it's green. folks, thanks again. Thanks for the one person that we have listening in live. Welcome to the Delinquent POTcast. For those who like to kick back, for those who like to stand for the fact of ending prohibition, for making this a decriminalized situation all over, to where to where possibly maybe some new positive vibes can be put out there. Maybe some lives can be saved, out there. People's lives made easier, out here. Could be more cheap, could be cheaper than therapy. It could be much better than chemotherapy, radiation, and things of this nature. Brain surgery, dangerous brain surgeries, and things of this nature. But we can talk about that stuff, and we will. But right now, let's see what we got going on in other places here. Let's check out some stuff. Let's see. Now, first today we were listening to earlier in my show, Mr. Williams' Neighborhood. We were listening to longtime associate. Through other entities, I connected with this person, and through those entities, I also became suspicious of this person and things of this nature. So I quarantine people, folks. Let's just deal with that as it is. Let's see what we got here, folks. Let's listen to what we have.
All right. Let's look at some shit. Hello.
You need to get out of the shelf and leave the store. No, you get out there.
He says he greets him. Hey. He says, hey.
Oh, so fucking up. 15 minutes. I have recording of it anyhow.
I'm just out here doing me.
Not a lot of sound happening right now. This was a show that might have happened at some other time, but they're putting it out there live. I'm not sure.
Okay. I gotta fix it.
Wow. Okay, it's really slowed down substantially here. Okay, it's like the munchies are slim over here right now. Wow, come on. What are we doing? Wow, we're going to let that sit for a second. Commercial break it for a minute. And go back over here to our guy, 7 Day. Once again, folks, 7dayisland.com or 7dayisland.com/beats. If you're interested in getting some quality production done, do yourself a favor. 7dayisland.com/beats. Please do yourself a serious favor. By the way, folks, as for all that other stuff we're watching, we are watching Ridiculousness in case you can't hear that. or if it's a little faint to where you're wondering here. Let's see what else we can pick without picking some of the prime stuff that we're going to be showing on the studio spotlight.
Is a comedy superstar, a living legend in his absolute prime. We couldn't do just a normal half-hour episode. No, this is an unprecedented 1 hour special ridiculousness.
Your boy, 7 Day.
And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your brother. But he's the same boy. And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your brother. But he's the same boy. And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your brother. But he's the same boy. And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your boy. And it wants to be your brother. But he's the same.
Let's just keep this going a little bit. Said things have picked up over here.
I'm really good at selling barbecue. Okay, our first category kicking off this show is not quite like Teddy Walker because he had a gift, but every single person in this first category is banned from the barbecue. Take a look.
This would be 47.
Yeah, yeah, let's see what happens.
All right, everybody, y'all in for more. What a treat.
Okay, munchy time here. I'm looking for a treat at this point. Let's do this.
Here. All right, we're gonna avoid all the distractors for a minute. We're just gonna focus on in. Yeah.
Hmm.
The same as I want to apologize about the first video where I said white people.
Okay. Okay, wow. Not sure what's happening here. Okay. I like this one. We're gonna redo this one. It's smooth as hell.
A long time ago, it really wasn't about child porn. It was more like games and music and fucking, waiting 10 minutes to download a picture of a big fat up. Right? So it changed, and it kind of, I guess, picked it, government picked it up or whatever, and they use it as it's like a fishnet.
Yeah.
And you got all these channels that, they spit out 8chan and 4chan like it's Reddit. When it's not. It's not even close. It's not even close. But I can tell you, unless they've cleaned it up in the last 10 years, I know that I did a stream about it, about the Q people, where I had the shit blurred out on my screen just going to 4chan and not looking but a second, and pow, shit's already there. Not pictures of real kids, but drawn images. Okay? Now, that's illegal in a lot of states.
Yes,
That's illegal in a lot of states. It's not like they're doing any work to actually shut all the shit down. No, they say, well, it's there, but if you download it, you can get convicted in court. Okay? Understand? If you got a WannaCry virus on your computer, anybody can slip any kind of image on your computer. Anybody that has control of that software. And whose software is that again?
that's the NSA.
The NSA software. Where is the NSA on all this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Nowhere to be found.
They have lunch.
They've never even made a statement about all these fucking cyber attacks. It's their software being used. Internal Blue. It's called Internal Blue. It's the NSA software that they said that Korea stole. That Korea uses to infect all these computers all over the world. Well, why wouldn't they just use their own fucking software to be able to break into the fucking NSA? Thought it would be a good analogy yet, too?
Working on it.
Now, you might think, damn it, this is one hell of a twist and platter. This is one hell of a twist and platter.
Sounds like a connection chart to me.
Don't have the fucking chat open on the computer I'm streaming on. Do I need to read that over there or something?
This is black. Don't worry about it. Gonna scare me a little bit. Fucking it's going dark. It's going dark, man.
The internet can be an amazing source of information used to enlighten and educate. It's also a playground for material that can get you in a lot of legal trouble. If the government is tracking your activity online, they will raid your home and take your computers. If they find that you've been downloading images or video of a sexual nature involving anyone under the age of 18, once your computers have been seized, there is usually a period of time that occurs before you are officially charged with a sex crime. A search of your computer turns up images of children performing sex acts. You will probably be charged with sexual exploitation of a minor. Don't make any statements while law enforcement at your house with a warrant to seize your electronics. Call a child pornography defense attorney immediately. Don't wait to be charged with a crime. You need to use your time preparing for interaction with the prosecuting attorney working on your case. The breakdown of sexual exploitation of a minor in North Carolina is as follows. First degree. Person commits an offense, first degree sexual nature, knowing the character of the content material performance facilitates a minor to engage in or. Alright, that's cool. Now, I want to show you something that very much is related to flat earth and very much is related to child pornography. Are you ready?
Sure.
So, did you get that Mark D'Antonio stuff? And take a look at that?
No, I didn't take a look at it. I don't give a fuck about it.
Okay. I just thought I'd give you
I'm gonna get him fired from his job. I'm gonna put together all those videos. And I'm gonna send it to the head of security director for Denver International Airport to let them know that he's actually been speaking against the government. Yeah, but I got him on video. I'm gonna download it, pack it together, and send it to them. That is security at Denver International Airport.
Would it be the, I know you're going to see
I'm also going to send a copy to Department of Homeland Security and the DOD.
I mean, look at Patricia. She's just.
Don't stand in front of me with the cross of Jesus with Judas standing next to you. Okay?
All right.
Don't you fucking do that to me.
Well, what are you going to do when they find out it's you?
They won't find out because if you tell them, because the way I'm going to post it, the way I'm going to send it.
Apparently,
You know, when I went
just so
after
we're
that Mike Adams
so we're on the up and up here.
that Mike Adams huge website, Natural Health.
I'm showing
That's a
support
$20 billion supplement.
to an associate of mine for the past couple of years, Zero Infinity, and he's broadcasting a show on his channel, Zero Infinity Live 2, where apparently it was an interview with someone by the name of Lee Bracker, who was found dead of mysterious circumstances, as it shows in the caption, shortly after the interview that you were just hearing. I'm trying to, this is what it's all about, folks. Good vibes, kicking back, taking a moment. Hope I didn't lose the live viewer because I was playing a little bit of music. I hope you do understand this is not going to be a whole bunch of soapbox talk while we're up here. This is about, so it's going to be some talk, but it's going to be about good vibes overall. And now that we found someone to share that good vibe type of music, you know, to hear without worry of prosecution of any type. And that would be 7day from 7day.com, 7day Island. I keep doing that. 7dayisland.com. 7dayisland.com/beats for those who are interested in purchasing quality tracks. Let me see. So let's see what we got. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh, let's see where we at with that. Okay. Okay, well, I suppose we should do some measure of talking. Okay, so let's do that. But it's like, come on, man. Am I really trying to do that when we're just kicking back, chilling out, smoking here? Come on, man. I mean, like I said, I mean, this piggybacking off of the conversation from before, I still, I still figure, that see the economy doesn't see a boost because what I also should elaborate on, the economy is not going to see a boost because there's no sort of it's a system that's already set up. So there's no jobs being created. There's no salesman, distribution, franchises, anything. So how's there going to be a boost in the economy? See, there's a boost in the taxes, but it's like you got other guys who are selling weed. They're not getting legal status and they're not getting business status. So it's like, how can they, what I'm saying? How can they make this work for themselves if you're not allowing them? You're making this dispensary thing like the legal thing to go to. So it's like, and it's like if they don't have a way to jump into that, if they don't have enough to start their own thing, their own legal dispensary, and do it that way, you know. So then the main option is going to be at this point to keep selling weed on the street, not pay taxes, keep all the money and the income generates. Just like they're doing what you're doing. They're keeping the money to themselves. They're not paying taxes, or they're not paying a whole lot of taxes. I mean, come on. What do you want? The weed smoker is not even representing. We're still having a debate right now about, we're still having debates at this particular point in time about which presidential candidate for, would possibly be for, marijuana, legalization. So we're still not even talking in a time of, hey, yeah, been back, been back. Mm-hmm.
What time she get off?
Huh?
What time she get off?
I'd probably say around I'd say around 6 something maybe. Oh, this must be my gear. Uh-oh. Well, thank you for the live person that has come up now. But like I was saying, basically, folks, basically it's a tug of war right now. That's the main situation that's going on. If we're going to be honest about what's happening in California, it's a tug of war. You know, if the people who were always on the front line selling the weed when it was completely illegal and dangerous and everything like that, now they're being completely boxed out of the situation. You know, why? What incentive would they have to stop selling weed illegally still? Because once you create, to say it's recreationally legal, but make it to where you can only get it from dispensaries, is still in a way controlling the situation more than anything. And I think that if you're going to do it that way, because then that's the safe way, no one feels like there's a danger attached to it. You can go to this dispensary, everything's safe. That's the selling point of this, right? I get that. But unless you make it affordable, unless you can do it in ways the way it can be affordable, there where someone is feeling like they're not getting value. It's like, they're going to go to the person that can give them value. Hey, come, don't do that. Hey, you're not on camera. You won't be on camera. I promise you. You won't be on camera. I promise you. How you doing, dear? Oh, well, apologies, folks. Apologies. The wife here does not want to be on camera. We have to respect that. Be a little early for that, wouldn't it? Be a little bit early for a podcast. Oh, come on. This is kicking back, good vibes and everything like that, huh? See what we can do here. We gets busy. But to pick up on what I was saying before, I just definitely think that the community has to at least feel some sort of, just some sort of surge, within this whole legalized weed market. And unless it feels that surge, unless it feels that, unless it feels that boost in economy, that boost in revenue, then it's never really going to mesh well with the government and what it's trying to do. But basically, what I was saying was that basically it's never going to mesh well with the government at all and what it's trying to do, especially if you want people to, feel like, I mean, they're never still going to feel like they're in the same place that they were before the dispensaries came in your big time. And how are they ever going to feel like we can afford to even go into a dispensary and get what they charge for even a little bit? I mean, come on. I mean, if there's dispensaries and everybody else just gives up, then long gone are the days where you could pay $20 and still get any kind of value, in California. I mean, just think about it that way. The government and everybody else can see weed as, as now a commodity, as now a way to generate revenue in the state. But people still see it as weed, something they want to smoke, something they want to get value for. And if you're big time in everybody, the value is lost and they won't be on your side. And then we go, and when it still harkens on a day of, it still harkens to a day of prohibition, and it's still, if you're still trying to control it in your own way or regulate it in that way, and you're not giving people a feeling like they're a part of this new system at all. I mean, what are you really offering at this point? What's going to make them say, and then you can basically scare them into it and say, of course, the danger aspect. You don't have to go into a bad neighborhood or anything like that. If that's your mode, if that's your MO to go into a dangerous neighborhood and get it off somebody and risk robbery or risk being scammed on it. I mean, you can let that scare you into that, but then I mean, money is still money. It still costs money, and you have to think about that also. So I mean, and people on the ground level know the truth. I mean, if it's really all that, I'm not sure if it's worth that to people. If they really have to go, I'm sorry. No matter what USB cord I tried, it just never seemed to want to charge up. No matter what area I tried it in, I'm not sure what's happening. I was gonna go up to HD's room and see if he had any more cords that might work for you at all, but I was just having the hardest time with it. So, oh well, folks. Hey, this is part of the good vibes here, folks. Didn't mean to lose any live viewer, but we're talking this life. I mean, what do you want me to do? God. But at any rate, folks, at any rate, the time is running low, as well as other things are running low. The minutes, my battery life is running low. I think we just about reached what we've reached here. So got to get a closer here, folks. What's the closer?
Hold up, nigga, your flow suck like your hoe does, like I chose her. I point that thing like I chose ya. Couple shots for your close, a few more. I wear that thing like a posers, nigga. Check your composure. Don't forget what I told ya. Fuck around, I chop you down like I'm supposed to. Papa jumping out of the poster, fly nigga. Shit, I just look out road for us to fuck that whole shit. I'm out to get it. Don't move, bitch. Don't do shit. That two clicking niggas do shit right in they cool kick. Shit, I need some new tips, some new friends. That's how I lose end, like it's a new trend. Trying to party in the Raleigh with two twins. You trying to fuck Cardi B with a few friends. Your mind is garbage and your life is amusement. You like to get high and vibe out to music that don't qualify you little niggas to do this, yeah. Not nice on some vagina move shit, I shine like new shit. Who the fuck said they got bars? Niggas stupid, come with explanations to prove it. Call me out cause I'm too sick. Twitter niggas want attention for your shit. That's some whole shit. It's something real niggas don't get. It's on Instagram, my whole shit. I be sitting in a hole tripping, penning this whole shit. This that grown born and grown shit, nigga, that grown shit. My kids getting old shit. Might send enough to go and pick up your whole shit. Smart as fuck, but that nigga don't know shit. If you ain't afford it now, you know,
We
bitch.
the realest to do it. My squad is filled with some killers and shooters. They willing to prove it. The realest to do it. My squad is filled with the shakers and movers. We way through Bermuda. The realest to do it. Yeah, we the illest is realer than music. The realest to do it. The realest to do it. My squad is filled with some killers and shooters. They willing to prove it. Niggas talk shit, no intention to fight back. I blow kid, you smoke shit from the spice rack. Fuck a ring, I burn the shit when the strike match. Everybody fuck with the kid like Mike Jack. I'm getting bored of the games like Bradley and Mattel. Black the whole squad, kidnap the family as well. I got Jermaine Hope giving me sloppy in the Range Rover. Cops in plain clothes, got to the opposite of Django. At least he kept it real with the shit that you rapped about. Now you want the faster route to the grave, better lay low. I'm trying to get some comments in the bankroll while I got the Asian bra swallowing my egg roll. I'm like a tenant moving to the new wave. All you niggas stupid, I can give a fuck what you say. You only get hype what you say. I'm nicer off the top like a toupee. I give my niggas something to vibe to, something they can hide to. The drive-by, die on arrival. This that lay in the cut shit. AK spraying the club shit. Don't give a fuck what the slugs say. I got the doublet, my bitches rolling up another. And if you're not a smoker, then you smoke undercover. Motherfuckers to do it. My squad is filled with some killers and shooters. They willing to prove it. The realest to do it. My squad is filled with the shakers and movers. We way through Bermuda. The realest to do it. Yeah, we the illest is realer than music. The realest to do it. The realest to do it. My squad is filled with some killers and shooters. They willing to prove it.
Yeah. Fuckers better know. Yes, we next, nigga. Uptown, boogie down. Shit, I told these niggas, tell them again. Shit, tell them again. And I tell them again. Fuck these niggas talking about.
Well, of course, folks, that's that closer from 7 Day. MC, writer, producer, engineer, author, journalist. I mean, take your pick. 7dayisland.com. Check out all he has to offer, folks. Check out all we have to offer in the range of Mainframe Media, Delinquent Studios, 7 Day Productions, all on YouTube. Check us out on Twitter. Check us out on Facebook. Just check out some of the content. See what we got coming up. If we can keep things going, we can keep things pumping, keep things elevating. We'll come out with more quality, sharper stuff. We'll keep on improving. But it all takes support. I think like PBS says, hey, all takes support from viewers like you. The one or two, or a few more, who knows? So folks, as I always say, stay woke, stay wary. But as a closing here, just keep on living, keep on loving, keep on smoking, folks.